All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. Today is season 2, episode 14 of SVU Sports Weekly, brought to you by Knights Table Media. I'm your host today, Jake Shank. Usually alongside me is my longtime friend and brother, Connor Shank, but he's not able to be with us today, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it for us. Let's just dive into this. This week, the Knights had a pretty slow week up until Saturday. I think we had 12 total matches and games on Saturday. So throughout the week, we had a total of 16 games. So let's just jump into it. Started off women's basketball. They're on a roll right now. They're playing real well. So it's fun to watch them play. They went up against a conference opponent, North Carolina Wesleyan. They dominated 73-38. Some of the top performers in that game: Abigail Snyder set a career high, 26 points, shooting 5 for 8 from deep, adding 7 boards to her stats. So congratulations on that career night for her. Addie Newman as well added 11 points, 5 rebounds. Ruth Kempler had 8 points, 14 boards, and then Asia Foster added 8 points and 11 rebounds. So, like I said, the girls are hot right now. Their overall record's 15-2 on the season, as well as a 9-0 perfect record in conference. So they're just looking to keep dominating, and whoever's next, good luck. Make sure to tune in this week. We've got a special guest from the women's basketball team joining us on the show, so stay tuned for that. Jumping over to men's basketball, they took on a conference opponent in Brevard this week. It was a good game. We won 76-66. Some top performers from that game. Eli Ballstead had 28 points, 9 rebounds. CJ Good had 18 points and a board. Tyler Karchner, 10 points, 6 boards, and DJ Green ended off 9 points and 4 rebounds. So, I mean, just like the women's team, the men's team's hot right now, 15-3 overall, a little over halfway through the season, as well as a dominant 6-1 record in conference. So, just like the women's team, they're just looking to keep building that record and headed into the later end of the season. All right, jumping over to men's volleyball. They had 2 matchups this week, and their first matchup was Loras College. They sweeped them 3-0. So top performers in that are Christian Schaefer led the team with 13 kills, along with 4 aces, 4 blocks, and 4 digs. So he had a great game there. Samuel Canlin had 10 kills, 1 ace, 4 digs. Pullman Gehrig led the team with 33 assists, and then Justin Madsen led the team with 7 digs. Jumping over to the next game, they played Wittenberg University again, another 3-0 sweep. Christian Schaefer led the team with 14 kills, 2 aces, 1 block, and 2 digs. Tolman Gehrig led the team with 21 assists, 2 aces, along with Maxim Sutton, who had 20 assists, and Justin Madsen led the team with 6 digs. So I believe that's 3-0 so far for men's volleyball. So they're looking good so far, and just looking to continue to dominate. Alrighty, jumping over to the pool. Men's and women's swimming headed down to Lynchburg to take on University of Lynchburg. From the men's side, they lost 61-197, but Roman Noel placed 3rd in the 50-yard freestyle and 2nd in the 100-yard freestyle, as well as 2nd in the 100-yard butterfly. Jumping over to women's swimming lost 29-217. Some top performers, though. The team took 1st in the 200-yard medley. Riley Nugent took 2nd in the 1,000-yard freestyle. Jamie Horn took 3rd in the 200-yard freestyle. Jesse Furman took 2nd in the 100-yard breaststroke and 2nd in the 100-yard freestyle. And then Mia Furman took 3rd in the 100-yard breaststroke. So it's good to be back in the pool. See that. I think they've got a match coming up, or a meet coming up this week or weekend. So stay tuned for that. Already jumping up to track and field. They were at the VMI Invitational this week, had some great performances, some school records were set, and it was just a great overall meet. So starting off from men's side, Alex Sylvester took 1st in pole vault with 4.36 meters, and then Cliff Basto took 5th in pole vault with a 3.76 meters. Ezekiel Newman set a new school record in the 300 meter with a time of 37.01, as well as third overall in program history in the triple jump with a 12.68 meter jump. So congratulations on that. That's a great accomplishment for you, and setting those records is always awesome to see. Jumping over to Jacaden Ross as well, set a school record or put him second in the record book for the 300 meter with a time of 37.94. So that was a great race. Those two times are neck and neck, and both for school records, which is awesome. And then Ryan Pasquale ran 51.47 in the 400 meter, as well as Joseph Hughes ran 158. Jumping over to women's, congratulations to Flo Torres. She set two school records at this meet. So started off, she set the school record in the 60-meter hurdles with a 9.44, and then she also set the school record in the 300-meter hurdles with a 44.04. Mickey Powers placed fifth in high jump with a 1.55 meters. Sarai Mahmoud placed fifth in pole vault with a 3.2 meters. Heidi Barton placed seventh in the 800 meter with a time of 2:25.87, and then Marin Simmons placed eighth in the high jump with 1.55 meters. So again, congratulations, Flo, as well as Ezekiel and Jacaden. That's awesome to see you guys setting records out there. Just great performance. Alrighty, jumping over to men's wrestling. They took on Greensboro for senior night, I believe. So congratulations to the seniors on that. Great accomplishment for being there in that program. And just, that's awesome. Awesome that you guys had that moment. They did lose 21-31, but it was fought hard, fought till the end. So great to see. On to women's wrestling. No results were posted for that, so we couldn't give much update on that, but we'd love to have somebody from the women's team or who's involved send either me or Connor or Knights Table Media the results for that, so we can get you guys covered and make sure we get you guys in the segment. Alrighty, jumping over to men's lacrosse. Men's lacrosse kicked off their preseason this weekend, facing off against Mount Olive as well as Guilford College. So it's great to see them back in the loop. They do have their first actual game this Saturday at home against SCAD Savannah. So make sure you pop out to that. That'll be just up at the field. So good to have them back in the loop and in their season getting going. Alrighty, so jumping over just to everybody's favorite SVU Players of the Week. This week was tough. We had, like I said, tremendous performances all across the board. Many votes came down to the wire, but the two we have this week, Men's Player of the Week is Christian Schaefer, a senior from Palmyra, Pennsylvania. He tallied up 27 kills, 6 aces, and 5 blocks, as well as 6 digs on the week. So congratulations to him and great performance. The next one for Women's Player of the Week goes to Flo Torres. She's a senior from Laie, Hawaii. She had herself an outstanding weekend. She actually set 3 school records, one in the 600 or 60 meter and then hurdles, and then one in the 300 meter hurdles. She set one, I think in the qualifying race or something, and then she actually beat her own record in the semis. So that's 3 for you, and then add on the 300 meters. So congratulations to you guys for Players of the Week, outstanding performances, as well as many other athletes. Like I said, all the votes and everything. We love that you guys submit that and keep doing that. And alrighty, jumping over just some of the upcoming games this week. Monday, we got no action. Tuesday, we've got men's volleyball is hosting the tri-match. So they will play Averett at home at 3 p.m. and then Roanoke at 7 p.m. at home. And then women's basketball will be at William and Peace. Wednesday, we got men's basketball is headed down to Mary Baldwin. So they'll take those guys on. Thursday, no action. Friday, men's and women's track and field is at VMI for the winter relays. And then Saturday is again jam-packed. Men's and women's track is again at VMI Winter Relays. Women's wrestling will be at the Bobcat Open. Men's volleyball will be home against Lancaster Bible College. Men's lacrosse kicks off their home game against SCAD Savannah. Men's and women's swimming will be at St. Mary's College of Maryland. Men's basketball is home versus Methodist, and then women's basketball will wrap us up Saturday night at home in the barn versus Brevard. So again, make sure to keep supporting each other, pop out to the games. I know everybody that we talk to loves the fans that are there. Everybody's supporting. It's so fun to see you guys and see how dominating you guys are this season so far. So that kind of just wraps up this week's episode of SVU Sports Weekly. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for joining. Again, make sure to send in players of the week, notable performances, people who want to get interviewed, coaches, players. We'd love to show all the talent that's at SVU and display everything. So make sure to just stay tuned, Instagram, YouTube, and have a great week, guys. We'll catch you guys next weekend.